Hello and welcome to HORUS Tabletop, and today we'll take a look at this beautiful Contemptor Dreadnought and how I painted it, ideas that went into, and much more. Let me show you this bad boy. It was a joy to construct this, and it was also a joy to paint it up. I think everybody could do it. I have certain things I want to warn you, like the color, how you can achieve that burned effect. And also I went for a very, very weathered Sons of Horus Contemptor Dreadnought, as you can see. It is definitely Grimdark. It is definitely the Mars atmosphere, and I went with a lot of chipping. And yeah, let me tell you here, it is not the best model in the world, but I'm pretty happy, and I had tons of fun. I'm just sharing now the process, and yeah, where did I start? It was a while back that I painted up this bad boy, but I think I looked up a lot of tutorials in how to start with the colors, and also I got myself a couple of GW colors, so that there's a lot you can do. Wait a second, this one we won't need, the Warpstone Glow, but there are, as you can see, the Cabalite green, the Sybarite green, and then there is the Sons of Horus color. I truly do not remember. This is fucked. Remember me to not buy any GW products anymore. So yeah, I will deal with that later. So I think, what did I do? Truth been told, I can't remember anymore. But sometimes when you see a model, you can definitely backtrack it, and I will also tell you how I did this small holes right here and the weathering. But I think, as I recall it, I started with the Cabalite green, and I did put it all on the miniature. And then there are different ways which you could do. You could mix 50-50, or you get brighter with some Sybarite green and Cabalite green, like mix it 50-50, and then go over it, and then mix it like a bit more Sybarite green, and so on. I don't know what the Sons of Horus green did, and if I used it, but yeah, a lot of money spent there for just the pots. And I think I started with a Cabaret green, and then I started kind of highlighting the color. And as you can see here, I don't know if it's cool or if it's good, but I started chipping it with a sponge. Let me show you. I just took a bit of a sponge like this and started chipping the mini. Maybe not all that great, maybe also not my edge highlights, but I was going for a very weathered and battered dreadnought. Maybe a bit too much, maybe a bit unskilled, but I tried my best. And yeah, that's the best I could do for that point. And yeah, I tried to go for something that was in battle for a long time. And as you can see then here, I was just putting on some brush strokes, and here I think I went then for a Sybarite green or maybe the Sons of Horus, and I started chipping it where I could, so that it would look very weathered, kind of like a bolt action tank or a World War II Panzer. Then I think I mixed some rust, and I mixed it from red and yellow. I did mix it from red and yellow. I do have a Vallejo rust, but sometimes when you mix the color, you get, it is not consistent in every part. So some parts will be maybe a bit more yellowish. One in some parts will be a bit more red. And as you can see, I think I sponged on the rust in some pieces, and so it will vary slightly, and I think that will give it a good look. Let me zoom in on this. Yeah, so as you can see, everywhere here I did put it in the nooks and crannies, and well, probably again not the best paint job, but pretty happy. Once I've done all the weathering, I think as you can see, the Sons of Horus, the eyes for the Contemptor, I think I went in with a red, and then I did a yellow dot and then maybe a white highlight there. And here I think I started working, I did put in some Retributional gold, and then I was working it with blue inks. But I think the way to go is to use, I used blue speed paint, contrast paint, I think. And you have to be careful because it could also get a light greenish tint. So what you need is a bit of red, so that it looks burnt, and then like this bluish thing. Yeah, maybe you look up a tutorial on that. Yeah, and then I started, I did put on some decals, as you can see, heavily weathered. And then I picked the Mephiston red and again a sponge, and I started, yeah, kind of putting the blood on all the parts. I think it would get like, if he squishes something, that maybe splatter in this direction. So as you can see, he has more splatters on this side and less on the other. So the blood only goes into the direction which it had splattered. And yeah, just try to have some fun. Yeah, that's what I did. And what else? The Mars terrain, I did the following. I think I took this Vallejo Orange Fire, and then once it was dry, I picked, I think, the red tone or the flash wash. I don't know anymore, but I think it was the red tone, and I just put it on the orange, and that then went into the recesses, and the highlights stayed orange, and this gives it the Mars look. Again, maybe you have to look to your color theory, or what would go great together. I think here we have like orange and green, red, green, black. This goes all well together. If you have white and blue, let's say World Eaters, maybe you need a different ground. Yeah, so far. I don't know if it was so much help, so how I painted it, but yeah, as you can see, maybe just to give you an idea on how this is done. I think here on the graviton gun, I think I took some very light blue, some Baharut blue, I think, and highlighted it then with white, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's my Contemptor Dreadnought with melter, multi-melter, and a fist. We see us in the next video, and see ya.